this is going to be my first YouTube video, and I'm just going to start with a really quick one on eyes. I've kind of got some eye makeup on already, but I'm just going to show you how you can change it from something quite basic really to something really smoky and kind of autumnal and that kind of thing. So I'll firstly just show you what I've got on at the moment, so prepare for the close-up. So this is what I've got on at the moment, which is from the Spiced Chocolate Quad MAC one. This is Brash, which is probably quite a scary colour really, this one here. So I'm just going to show you how I can kind of change that up a little bit. So keeping the colours in there, and I'm just going to use a MAC 217, which I use to put the brush on, and a MAC 226 angle brush. Nothing more complicated really. Okay, so I'm just going to start by taking a little bit of the plummy shade, which is called Sweet Chestnut. Good name for this time of year, which is kind of, yeah, like a plum colour. And I'll just start by coming in a bit closer and just applying here. Okay, so I've just knocked a little bit off, and I'm just going to start by applying here. So just in the crease in the corner, and start by moving it slightly outwards. Like so. Take a little bit more. So the aim of the game is really to extend this part out here. So just keep working it into the crease, and then in slight circular motions just move it out towards the corner. Like so. And take a little bit off the brush and just blend, and you can do that with your finger as well, just to make sure the edges are nice and soft. Okay, and I'm now going to go back in with the really matte dark chocolate one at the bottom here, and this is called Spiced Chocolate, funnily enough. Okay, so this one's kind of a matte colour, so it should add the definition that I need. And I'll just start by, again, going back into that corner there, and I'm starting just by dabbing it in. To build it up, and then start by moving it along. Take a little bit off and keep moving it along there, just to start building a bit more definition in. With a little bit of that underneath. I don't really think it matters if it looks quite messy. It's quite nice really. Pull the stupidest faces. Okay, so back in again, and outwards. There. So if you can see, we've got quite a bit more definition built up on that one, so it just shows a little bit more. Whereas in this one I've just got the main colour all over that's blended out, whereas on this one I've started to build in quite a bit more and angling it out towards the end. That should just leave the eye looking more open. And you can build this however much you want really, but these colours are really quite good if you've got bluey green eyes, and I would imagine they'll look quite good on anybody's really. Keep taking a bit off and blending it outwards. Okay, right, so now with the 266, it is a 266, just checking. Okay, so I'm just gonna, the angle brush there, I'm just going to start by going right by the lash line and drag it upwards to that corner. Again, back into the lash line and up towards that corner. Can you see how it's starting to build a bit of a shape? And I can drag a little bit more of that underneath. A little bit more just here, right on that lash line. the 217 again. And just make sure it's all nice and blended. So basically the lighter colours across the majority of the lid, and then just in the crease here I've just started to build quite a bit more definition that runs out, fades out towards the edge, but most of the colour is concentrated towards this edge here. A bit more just run underneath. I'm going to take the majority off the brush and I'm just going to blend this edge with, like this. And then I've got, this is one of my favourite brushes actually, it's my Louise Young. Not entirely sure which brush it is, but you can see on here, it's like a bit like a pencil brush, but you can use it for really good crease work. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the palest colour on here, this one, which is Nano Gold. I really need to start reading upside down a little bit better. I'm just going to put that right in that corner there, which just opens it up a little bit more. Okay, so there's a quick version. You can do this with any colour, to be honest. This is just my way of doing it, so it looks quite autumnal, using kind of burnt oranges and rich browns and kind of a good autumn leafy palette colour, if you ask me. I'm not too sure if you can get hold of these everywhere. I think they've been out for quite a while. I got one of these from our local cosmetics company outlet, that's what it's called. But any kind of quad like this is quite good, and it's the same principle, so it's just a little bit different from your normal smoky eye where you concentrate the colour just on the lid. This is bringing it slightly outwards, so concentrating on the crease and just slightly working it out so that you get more of an almond shaped eye, and it just really opens up the eye area. Okay, so now I've done the other eye as well, hope you can see. Okay, I'm just going to tidy up what I'd started before. So before, I already had my foundation on, new one I got today actually. Probably an old favourite for a lot of people, but for some reason I've not tried it yet because I'm a bit of a fan of my Chanel Pro Lumiere. But I've just had really bad skin for the last couple of weeks, and just wanted something that was really going to cover everything up and have quite a good coverage. So today I've tried Studio Fix Fluid in NC20 with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus underneath first, and then buffed in. I don't think you can get these anymore, but it's a Prescriptives buff brush, but any kind of buffing brush I would have thought would do, and I just really buffed all that in. And then I added a little bit of my NARS Cactus Flower blush, and I can kind of do this with any brush, but I'm just going to do this with the brush I had before. Not too much because I want most of the colour to be on the eyes, but this does fit in quite well. Put a bit of that on, and I'll just tidy up the brows that I did before by using Mystery by MAC. I'll just add a bit more definition back in there. Most people have one eyebrow that's just wonky and annoying, and mine's this one, and it's probably because where my hair is, but anyway, I'll just bring that back in line if I can. And that's with my Ruby & Millie Eye Definer Short, which is actually in disgraceful condition here because of where I sanitise it, and I love this brush. I've had it for quite a long time. It's great for eyebrows. Okay, so that's really what I did, and just for a bit of fun I'll add this on. was actually using my new Laura Mercier Tangerine lipstick, which is my favourite, but this one should be okay. So we're going to put on Estee Lauder Portifino Coral. I got this in the summer, but it's still pretty cool for right now. Quite a nice shade. But I don't really want the full look, so I'm just going to dab that in. More of a stained look really. So there you go, finished look. So this is kind of my autumn shades, smoky eye, a little bit different from normal. First ever YouTube makeup tutorial, probably a bit basic to be honest, until I get to grips with talking and doing makeup, which I can do every day very well, but not to a camera. So here we go. So there you go, have a look. Intense look. Hope you like it, and be back soon. Bye.